What was the most gruesome thing you saw at your school? My high school had 3 balconies on the 2nd floor. Walking between classes you could see the mass of students moving below. There were massive skylights above, so I assume this was designed to allow natural light into the ground floor. One day someone thought it would be hilarious to toss an unopened can of soda over the balcony. People start yelling duck and a kid looked up just in time to have the can land right on his eye socket. He lost that eye. Second would probably be the kid who ended up at the bottom of the pile in football practice and came off the field screaming and his thumb was in the middle of his palm. I saw a guy pick a fight with another guy who I later found out was a state champion boxer. Duda threw several punches which Dude B easily dodged. When it became clear Duda wasn't going to stop, Dude B threw one right hook. I saw teeth and blood fly, and Duda hit the deck immediately, obviously unconscious. Dude B then backed away with his hands over his head to show he didn't intend to do anything more. One Punch Man. Middle school? Go to bathroom during class, hear yelling inside. Go inside, to find one of the big bads of the school grab a dude the back of his head and repeatedly slam his face into the sink counter. Blood was flying everywhere. Ran to tell a teacher. Dude got suspended for 2 weeks, the one getting beaten never came back to school as far as I know. A guy in woodshop class turned up a lathe at too high a setting, had some boards glued together I think and wanted to make a bat or something. He revved it up and applied a chisel or something during the process, the wood blew apart and it gouged out one of his eyes. Blood everywhere. When I was in HS I remember kids playing basketball in the gym during lunch. One kid was going in for a layup and he got tripped. He basically did a forward roll right into the corner of a concrete wall by an exit door. Hit head first. As he laid there in a pool of blood from the head wound he received, the staff on duty to watch the gym placed a thin blanket over him. Like over his face and all. We thought we witnessed him die. He turned out fine. Edit, holy shit guys, thanks for all the upvotes. I appreciate every one of you. Classmate turned his thumb inside out with a table saw. Blood didn't squirt, it just oozed out in big drops. Still picture one guy eating a chocolate cupcake while looking closely at the wound. My high school had a pool, so every year we did a swimming unit for PE. This meant changing into swim trunks at the start of the class, changing back at the end. So after class, we're all changing back into our street clothes. All of us except for Pat. Pat is holding his tighty whities in his hand, staring at huge, chunky skid marks. And someone notices him doing it, and they get everyone else's attention. In seconds it's turned into a locker room full of teenagers pointing and laughing, and Pat didn't know what to do about it. He looked around at us, threw the underwear in the garbage, and declared, "Somebody shit my pants." He spent the next 3 years being known as the guy who shit his pants and tried to blame someone else for it. But senior year, days before graduation, a friend of mine was reminiscing about his high school hijinks, and he told me, "Oh, yeah, one time when everyone was swimming, I went into the locker room and just took a dump in someone's underwear and put it back." He didn't even know whose underwear it was. Didn't even care. Just thought it was funny.